Hello everybody. Today we shall discuss about educational administration in the Vedic period. The education in Vedic period could be bifurcated into five periods like Rigveda period, Brahmanical period, Upanishad period, Sutra period and Shruti period. But it was with the Sutra period that educational administration of India as such really began. It is at this period that the responsibility for education of the young transferred itself from the father to the teacher, a class of persons who specialized in teaching of the young. The beginning of education with the Upanayana ceremony clearly signifies the authority of the teacher in educational administration. In this context, it was evident that learner or child remains in jurisdiction of teacher right from initiation of educational life till completion. During Vedic period, basically three types of agencies of education were prevailing, that is Gurukulas, Parishads and Sammelan. Now let us take Gurukulas. Gurukulas or ashramas were the houses of the Guru or Acharya placed in natural surroundings and away from the noise of the residential areas. Parents sent their wards to these ashramas at the age of 5 to 9 years according to their caste. Pupils used to live, get educated and trained under the supervision and guidance of their Gurukulas were the residential schools and student had to live there during the stay of his education. It embarked the Guru Shiksha tradition in education. I repeat, Gurukuls were the residential schools and the student had to live there during the stay of his education. It embarked the Guru Shishya tradition in education. Now let us take parishes. Parishes were the education institutions just like colleges of modern world where different subjects teachers used to teach. Parishes had been used for conference where learned men assembled for deliberations upon philosophical problems. Now let us take Sammelan. In this type of education institutions, scholars gathered at one place for learned discussion and competitions, generally on the invitation of the king. Scholars were appropriately awarded. All these institutions were free and supported by the gifts of philanthropists. The teachers and students were made fully independent of all economic worries. But the state or the people had no control on this seat of learning. It was the chancellor or the acharya who was chief person to be looked to. The kings and rulers did donate liberal grants to the education institutions but never opened education institutes under their own management. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad mentions the existence of at least two such parishes in the upper Gangetic Valley alone, namely the Kuru and the Panchala Parishad. I repeat, Brihadaranyaka Upanishads mentions the existence of at least two such parishes in the upper Gangetic Valley alone, namely the Kuru and the Panchala Parishad. Though the manner of functioning of such parishes and their relevance to present day federal universities is yet to be established, but one thing is certain, that they helped in standardization of ashrams. It was not so that the ashrams were always isolated. Sometimes they evolved into teacher and whole colonies grew grew up into a sort of super organization in which the wisest orders of the learned teachers acquired certain powers of control. That such colonies existed in Varanasi, Namisrania, Kanjivaram, etc. From the above discussion, a little picture of the educational administration now in India during ancient Hindu period gets clear through the manner and type of education given is still beyond our vision. Alms system. During Vedic period, begging for sustaining life was not considered bad, and it was the duty of student to feed himself and his teacher. The base of such a practice was to make one realize that education and capability to earn livelihood was made possible for him by sympathy and cooperation of society, so that he could not turn his face away from it. It was compulsory and unavoidable practice for all students so as to make them tolerant. So this is about education and educational administration during Vedic period. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Let us fight against COVID-19 by creating awareness among the people. Be safe and protect yourself. Thank you.